Hi everybody, welcome to Nomad Yoga. This is the first in a series of videos I'll be doing relating to the lower back and lower back pain and lower back injury. And lower back pain is the leading cause of people taking time off work in our developed world today. And this is probably largely due to the amount of time we spend sitting at a desk, in front of the computer, in the car, on the toilet, in front of the TV. There's a lot of shortening in the hip flexors that happens, and this results in problems in the lower lumbar vertebra. It's not that the back is weak. In fact, the spine is probably one of the strongest structures in the body, as is the pelvis. But we weren't meant to be sitting for hours on end. So this first exercise I'm showing you is related to injury at the L5-S1 junction, which is where your sacrum and your last lumbar vertebra join. And what can happen from a lot of sitting is that last lumbar vertebra gets pulled a little forward, and so does the sacrum. So the sacrum gets kind of jammed into the pelvis. And this will result in you feeling like you're not able to get out of a chair easily, you can't bend over easily, you can't lift anything easily. You feel like you've become 100 overnight, no matter what age you are. And it's really very debilitating, and one can feel really vulnerable when this kind of thing happens to you. And you feel like your body's letting you down and you're never going to be able to do anything again. So first step, don't rush and think you're going to have surgery. Try this simple exercise first, which is holding onto a sink. So all you need is a sink or a railing. Any kind of railing will work. You're going to grip the railing or the sink with your hands, then bend your elbows, drop your elbows down. It's important not to let the elbows straighten here. Lift up between the shoulder blades so that you're creating the rib cage to lift up. And then next step is to move the pubic bone, which is the bone in the front of the pelvis, move the pubic bone forward. Then keeping the pubic bone moving forward, begin to try and straighten the spine. So try to do those two things together. Pubic bone forward and begin to straighten the spine and look up like you're looking out of a window, as I am here. Then you can do this exercise many times a day, 10 times a day, 20, 30, 40 times a day, until things begin to feel like they're settling. And the other important component when your back is in an acute pain kind of phase is to rest. Often we get back pain when we're overdoing things. Too much lifting, too much sitting in chairs, and stress. Stress will do it. So these next two exercises, very simple ones. First one, you're lying on the floor with your legs on a chair, just like this. Relax completely. So let the chair take the weight of the legs, let your back rest completely, and lie like this for anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. Just completely relaxing. And the other one, you're lying completely flat with a bit of support under the head. The knees are resting in and the feet are slightly wider than hip width. If your knees are not able to touch, put a little cushion between the knees, but otherwise just like that. This is known as the constructive rest position of the psoas muscle. So those two simple exercises. Those are 3 ways to help in the acute phase when your back is feeling really vulnerable and maybe you've woken up in acute pain, and so that this doesn't carry on for weeks. Try these few exercises for the first 2 or 3 days if you're in acute pain, and you'll see it begins to settle quite quickly. Thanks for joining me today on Nomad Yoga. Namaste.